Hello Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. Today, I have a ship tour. Now it's a ship tour with a difference, and I'll explain why. If you've seen my ship tours before, what happens is, we'll go on the cruise, Julie and I will walk around early in the cruise and we'll map out our plan of where we're gonna go, what we're gonna video, and then I'll get up early one morning, Julie will follow me, she's like my director, and we'll walk around the ship and we'll do it all in one shot, right? So recently, I was lucky enough to get invited to go on a ship tour on Carnival Elation in Jacksonville. So I only had like 3 hours on the ship. So we got on like about 15 minutes before everybody else did. There was a mad dash to video some cabins that they put aside for us before the guests came on board, and I got some videos of cabins. And then we were supposed to meet and do a tour of the ship as a group, and I was like, nah, not gonna happen. I went off and did my own thing. So I tried as best I could to get a full tour of the ship while everybody was getting on. Oops, it was interesting. So for those of you that have seen my tours before, this is not quite the same, but I couldn't turn down the opportunity to try and get one. So if you're going on Carnival Elation soon, this is what it looks like as best as I could. So apologies in advance, but it's, I think it's okay. I think it's okay, but it's a little bit, and it's a little bit crowded with people, but I did what I could. So here we go, full ship tour, Carnival Elation, which currently is cruising out of Jacksonville. All right, we are going to start you on deck 7. This is where you get on the ship. That's right, deck 7. That's the main entranceway right there. You can see guests coming on board. We are in the main atrium lobby area. On the left-hand side, you're going to see the guest services desk. There's the bar. We pan around to the left, there's guest services. And then on the opposite side, we have the shore excursions desk. Right there. There's a change machine on the left, as you see. And there's the main band area that the musicians will play at night behind the bar. Come back past the shore excursions one more time, and guest services on the opposite side, as you can see. And as we make our way down here on deck 7, this is about the only other thing you're going to see. That is the art gallery. And it is quite a big art gallery, from what I am used to at least. As you see, we're walking all the way down here. It's quite a large art area. So if art is your thing, this could be the ship for you. So that is about it on deck 7, like I was saying. We're going to head up to deck 8. In a second. Not too much on deck 8 either. So here we are up on deck 8. We're kind of midship, because the galley covers a lot of this. We're going to start at the back of the Imagination dining room. Behind me, if I went through the galley area, which I couldn't do, you would get the Inspiration dining room. Now, I'm not sure which one is your time and which one is early and late dining. Again, I was only on the ship for like 2 hours, so it's a bit rushed. As I do this tour, I am looking at a copy of the floor plan, so I make sure I get the names of everything correct, because I didn't have enough time on board to get to know everything properly. Even though I've been on the ship a couple of times, it was a long time ago, I kind of forgotten. But this is the Imagination dining room, midship on deck 8. There you go. Like I said, the Inspiration is at the back of the ship. When you get on board, you look on your sign and sail card. It will tell you what restaurant you'll be in. One's going to be for your time dining, and one's going to be for early and late, I am sure. So we're going to make our way out here. We're going more towards the front now of deck 8. Nice little ship model. And deck 8 is made up of just a few things. There's a look down at the atrium bar. Everybody seems to have gone. That's because I filmed this a bit later, and they're all up having lunch now. There's your Mark Twain library on the right. Of course, if I'd been sensible, I would have gone and done deck 7 again. But I didn't, because I'm an idiot. I would have got it empty. Some shops. More shops. There's a liquor shop. And we're going to wake up. We're kind of doing a loop around this little area here. And you're going to see on the right-hand side, we're going to have Circle C coming up, I believe. Right there. Yep, there's Circle C. Everybody getting ready to leave, so there's stuff everywhere. So again, apologies. A couple more shops. And then we're going to hit Duke's Piano Bar. There you go. There's the piano bar. I'm going to pop in here. There you go. That's the piano bar. Decent sized piano bar for the size of ship. We'll come back down here again. We're continuing towards the front of the ship. Back to Circle C. And if we keep going down here, there should be some more shops, if I remember correctly. There's a bank of elevators. Come through here. Yep, more shops. So deck 8 will have all the shops. The piano bar, Circle C, and the library. Look, see, can't even get through the doors. I'm going to try and take you into the lounge where they have the shows. I believe it's called the Mikado Lounge. A couple of doors were closed, but I got in eventually. So here we are in the Mikado Lounge. If I got that name wrong, I apologize. Because when I printed out the floor plan, I cut that part off. Because I'm an idiot. So this is the lower level. It will go up one more deck at least. More shops as we come out the other side. Very different shops than you see on some of the newer ships. I'm sure you will notice if you have been on the newer ships. All right, now we're going to make our way up to deck 9, which ordinarily would be the Lido, but on this ship it is not the Lido. There are a few more things to see up here. This is kind of like the main drag, if you like. Again, we're coming from the front of the ship. And immediately we'll just pop back into the theater again and show you it from the upper level. Plenty of seating in this theater. The people down there were doing their muster drill. That was a muster drill area. So they didn't want to interrupt that. So I kind of tried to keep clear. But quite a large theater, plenty of seating, it would appear. And we're going to continue making our way forward. Sorry, we're going to the back now. We were just forward. Make our way towards the back eventually. If we come through here, we're going to be looking over the atrium lobby again soon. And you have the Pixels area up here on both sides. But if you continue just past, you're going to see the arcade. Quite a small arcade on this ship. That's it. And that's the warehouse arcade. I don't think they call it the warehouse arcade. I think they just call it the video arcade on this one. But we're walking around now the Pixels area. We're looking back down there at the atrium lobby again. There's just the Club O2. Continue walking around here. Looking down at the lobby. More Pixel stuff. Now this is the main walkway, but if we come in here just to the left, there's the casino coming up. But just to the left is the Bonsai Sushi Express. There is no real restaurants on this ship. It's just the main dining room, plus a few little things like this and the guy's burger and all that good stuff. But you can get sushi there if you want to pick some up. And there is the casino. The Casablanca Casino, it is called. One thing I did notice about this ship, the bar is enormous. Well, we'll show you that in a second. We're going to cut through the casino here. The bar was up just a little bit up on the right, but we're cutting around the back now to show you this. We're Looks like they were bringing in new machines. There's the main casino desk and tables. So quite a large casino. More machines, more tables. There we go. On the right-hand side, there's a Dreams Studio. But here is the bar. And as you'll see, it's a very large bar. Largest casino bar I think that they have in the fleet. It is pretty enormous. All the way down there. Yep. All the way down. That is one large casino bar. I'm going to go back. I'm going to cut this way to the left. And as we come up here, there's a change machine. Those stairs will lead you up to the Lido deck. If we pop in here, sorry, I mean if we pop in this one, I got the wrong one. This is where they do the karaoke. This is the Romeo and Juliet bar. Right in here. Don't think they do anything in here but the karaoke. Just so you know. I think it used to be the nightclub, if I remember correctly. The nightclub is now where the comedy club is, which we'll show you in a second. So there you go. That's the Romeo and Juliet bar. We'll keep going down here. And on the right, coming up soon, there should be the Java Blue Cafe. There's some more seats right there. But if we pop over, there you go. There's the Java Blue, which you get your coffee. And then next up, we have the Limelight Lounge, where you have your comedy. And Lowell Sanders is awesome. I was very upset I missed him. But what can you do? So there you have the Limelight Lounge with the comedy club. It's not very big. I will warn you that. If you come on this ship and you want to go to comedy, I would definitely recommend coming in here early. Because as you're about to see, this may be the smallest comedy club I have seen. So you got those seats at the back. But this is the main area at the front. It is tiny. Look at that. That's it. Let's just say it's an intimate comedy club. I'm sure they put chairs on the floor there, but boy, is that small. No doubt there's long lines there. That's why they have all these TVs. I'm sure they do a live feed on those TVs. And this does convert to the nightclub at night. There you go. Nightclub at night. Couple more little shops coming up. Shops hidden all over the place on this ship. Again, this is called the Elation's Way Promenade. And then come through here. You could make your way down to the restaurant through there if you wanted to. And right here we have the Alchemy Bar, which is just above the restaurant. Now again, we're at the back of the ship now, so this is going to be the Inspiration restaurant. That will be the one at the back, but here's the Alchemy. This ship is the oldest ship in the fleet along with the Paradise. 1993, I believe it was built. So this is how cruising used to be. A lot of people still love these ships. I will cruise on any ship. I do remember coming down these steps to get into the dining area. Very much. Takes me back. Elation was my second ship, and I went in it again in around about 2015 out of New Orleans. So it's been a long time since I've been on her. But this is the Inspiration restaurant at the back of the ship. So we pop down briefly back to deck 8. Just to show you. There you go. And again, I'm not sure if this is the your time or the set dining. Typically, this will be the your time because it's the larger of the two. And that's normally how they do it now because it's more popular. And there's the main deck. Now, we're going to pop up to the Lido, but I'm going to start you up on deck. This will be deck 11, looking down at deck 10. Again, apologize for the mess on this video. It's not in the best order, but you can get the drift. So we're looking down. There's the Red Frog Pub. There are your main pools. The Blue Iguanas on the right there. Ping pong tables. More ping pong tables. Here we go. We're up on deck 11. Initially, I was just going to do this deck looking down and just do a Lido one. And I was like, why not do the rest of it? I kind of left the group I was with. I didn't even see them the whole day. I think they all hated me. But I do this for you. So again, I'm going to show you deck 10 shortly, but which is the main Lido. But for now, I'm just walking you around this part of deck 11, looking down. That stage on the right there, that's where they do all the activities. That's where they do the sail away party from, and everything they do on the ship will be up there. We're going to show you that area in a second, but that's where they have the Guy's Burgers just under that ledge there. But for now, I'm going to keep walking down here. We go into the back of the ship. There's a nice, huge area coming up, which would be a nice, private, quiet area if you wanted it. There's the waterworks right there. Two or three different slides you can choose from. And this is the area I was talking about. Probably a lot of people don't know about it. It's pretty open. I wouldn't like this on a sunny day. But this is the back of deck 11. Plus you'd have the screaming kids in the waterworks, so that might take away from it just a little bit. One thing I forgot to do, because I didn't know the ship very well, was I believe it was on the back of deck 8 at the bottom. At the back of deck 8, they have the Serenity deck. So I did not film that. So I apologize for that. I did not find out about it till after I'd left. But, or may even have been deck 9. But the Serenity deck, I believe, is at the back of deck 9, not deck 8. So we just turn the corner and we're making our way forward again. And we're even going to go up to deck 12 and take a quick look at what's up there. So here we are on deck 12. Be a good opportunity for a funnel shot there. And there's also the entrances to the waterworks. Again, so apologies, Serenity is on deck 9, not deck 8, if I said that earlier. There's some cool little cabins up here as well. I took some videos while I was on board. Nice funnel shot if you got your chance to get a picture there. And we're going to make our way to the back. One thing I noticed I did not see, I don't remember, it was like a basketball court on this ship. So there was another entrance to the waterworks, but not much of a sports square for any sports enthusiasts. So that was a little walk around deck 12. So we're back down on deck 11 again now. And then I'm going to show you shortly deck 10, where you'll see the Lido Marketplace with quite a lot of people. Let's say that. At this point, nobody had found this place. So this is a good suggestion for you when you get on a ship. Come up here because most of the people are already on the ship, but they've crammed into the Lido deck and the other areas, and there was nobody up there, was there? So here we are. We're coming back into here. They have Guy's Burgers. And the toppings. And as we come in here, you'll see there's your tacos and burritos, the Blue Iguana Cantina, and strangely enough, there's the dessert station. I don't know why they put that between the tacos and the burgers, but they did. Say hello. So there's your standard Red Frog and Blue Iguana Cantina, but not your standard dessert place right in between. I'm going to come in here into the main Lido Marketplace. If I could just squeeze by, ladies. Thank you, thank you. We'll come down here and you'll see the main buffet area. This is kind of like galley on the right-hand side where that's covered off. Now you have your good eats. There's a beer, pour your own beer station. There's your buffet. That is your menu mate right there. Very important if you have any dietary restrictions. You come find menu mate when you get on board and they can help you with your diet for the week. If you have any special dietary needs. There's a drink station right there. More buffet. Would imagine in the morning this is where they do the omelets as well. There you go. We're going to head back, but keeping going back towards the back of the ship again. There's more water station, juice station. More different buffet options. It's the healthy stuff and more desserts. And there's your swirls. And there's your salad bar right there. More buffet options. Here's your deli. Right there. You've got your hot and cold options. Now again, we're at the back of deck 10. There's another salad bar. Hello. Everybody's saying, welcome aboard, sir, welcome aboard. I'm like, no, I'm not staying. Now at the back there, I forgot to show you that they had the pizza. Oh no, we're at the back now. There's the pizza. What am I doing? I told you this is going to be a bad tour. There's the pizza. We are now at the very back. I kind of circled around and got myself turned around. And at the other side, there is another bar. This is like, you know, you'd have the Tides bar on a lot of ships. This is the regular bar, and they're happy to see me. But I could not get a drink because I was just a guest and I didn't have a sign and sell card. Boo. All right, so we're going to show you one more time at the middle of the ship. Oh, there's my tour leader. There's Katie. I was supposed to be with that group. We're back on the main Lido deck, deck 10. On the right-hand side, we're walking past now again is where they do all the action. I showed you this earlier from up above, but here is the pool. And again, I can't apologize. This is maybe my worst ship tour ever, but hopefully you get the gist of the ship at least a little bit. Don't expect 100% likes on this video. So coming up again on the left is going to be the Blue Iguana. And on the right is going to be the Red Frog. We just have one more little section to show you. Can you guess what it is? And there's the Red Frog. That's right. We're back up on deck 12 because, well, I couldn't get in here. But there's the spa and the gym. And there's the opening hours. But they were not open yet. So I could not get in to show you. I wanted to. So we showed you the front part of deck 12. Now we're showing you the back part of deck 12. So there's a few things to show you up here. First, we have the rest of the children's clubs. There we have the penguins, the age 2 to 5. There's your Camp Ocean sign. And then there's other clubs on the direct opposite side. See, we're all the way down there to deck 7. We're up on deck 12. Hope that doesn't make you feel dizzy. Does me. And if we come around here, I'm going to show you the other youth clubs. So we had the Circle O2, Club O2 down below. There's your Stingrays. And there's your Sharks. So I call all the kids clubs, I think. So we come out here. And we're even going to go up one more. Because up here, he says, referring to his chart, because he can't remember what it was. Oh, yes, the golf course. I was going to say that. I didn't know that. That was a shuffleboard. We're up on the Grand Deck 14 now. As you know, there are no Deck 13s on cruise ships. So we popped up here. This is Deck 14 at the very top of the ship. And as usual, I got it wrong. This is forward. I apologize for all mistakes made in the making of this video. I think I need to go and book a full cruise on this just to redo this again properly. Although I am going to go on the Paradise fairly soon. So it's a very similar ship. Hopefully I'll get a better video on that. People already doing golf. Why aren't they in the Red Frog? All right, then we're going to finish you up by coming all the way up here. Deck 15. Some little hidden places for you to know about. So you come up here. And look at this area for sitting out. But not many people come up here. Secret tips for you. Deck 15 at the front of the ship. Look at that. All right, everybody. So I apologize for the poor quality of this video for the 15th time. I hope you got a good idea of the look of the ship. Just be aware everything starts on deck 7. Be very aware of that when you get on the ship because you've got to walk up a ramp. I'm doing a separate video of the port that will be coming out soon and you'll see what I mean. So there you go. There's a full ship tour, well, an attempt at a full ship tour of Carnival Elation in the port of Jacksonville. And I will hand you back to myself. There you go, Carnival Elation. Bit of a different ship, the fantasy class. This actually, I believe, is the oldest ship in the fleet. It came into service in 1998. And it's one of 2 fantasy class ships left, being that one and the Paradise out of Tampa. They're always going to be in ports like that because just outside of Jacksonville, just outside of Tampa, there's a fairly low bridge. Big ships won't be able to get under. That's why they have these smaller ships in those ports. Yeah, it's a bit of a different ship, but it's old, but it's got its character. Not many restaurant choices. Yeah, there's no steakhouse on those ships or anything. So you're limited on food choice. I will leave that there. But they've got their own character, nice little ships. And if you're lucky enough to cruise on one, you'll have a great cruise, I am sure. Just don't cruise for the food. It's going to be honest. Not going to be the best. But everything else is going to be wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, subscribe to my little channel here. I do a weekly tips program, so if you have any tips, please send me your tips. If you have any cruising traditions, something you do every cruise, let me know. I would love to share that with the cruising world, as it were. I always say this, but you'll see up above a load of inflatable ships. We do a pub crawl on every cruise, and we have the bartenders sign the ships. So, and if you have any questions, my email is coming up at the end. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little tour as best as I could make it in the 3 hours I had on board. Next one will be better. But as it stands right now, I'm not cruising again until September. So the next full tour is going to be on the Legend. You never know, though. You never know what I might fit in between now and then if I, feel the urge. And with that, I will see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, Mick, at elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe! Thank you.